Consequence. Consequence. The consequence of his actions was severe. Hypothesis. Hypothesis. She proposed a new hypothesis for the experiment. Juvenile. Juvenile. The juvenile was given a warning by the police. Negligence. Negligence. The accident was caused by negligence. Obstacle. Obstacle. Lack of funding is a major obstacle. Phenomenon. Phenomenon. The northern lights are a natural phenomenon. Quota. Quota. The company has reached its sales quota. Resilience. Resilience. Her resilience helped her overcome the crisis. Transition. Transition. The transition to renewable energy is essential. Vulnerability. Vulnerability. The system's vulnerability was exposed. Benevolent. Benevolent. The benevolent king was loved by his people. Eccentric. Eccentric. He is known for his eccentric behavior. Meticulous. Meticulous. She is meticulous in her work. Obsolete. Obsolete. This technology is now obsolete. Quaint. Quaint. They stayed in a quaint little village. Reluctant. Reluctant. He was reluctant to accept the offer. Spontaneous. Spontaneous. They made a spontaneous decision to travel. Tentative. Tentative. We have a tentative agreement. Unanimous. Unanimous. The decision was unanimous. Vivid. Vivid. She gave a vivid description of the event. To accumulate. To accumulate. He accumulated a large fortune over the years. To deteriorate. To deteriorate. The situation continued to deteriorate. To fluctuate. To fluctuate. Prices fluctuate depending on the season. To integrate. To integrate. The company plans to integrate the new system. To linger. To linger. The smell of coffee lingered in the air. To ponder. To ponder. She pondered the question for a while. To speculate. To speculate. Experts speculate about the future of the economy. To terminate. To terminate. The contract was terminated early. To undermine. To undermine. The scandal undermined his reputation. To vanish. To vanish. The magician made the coin vanish. Get over. Get over. It took her months to get over the loss. Figure out. Figure out. Can you figure out how this works? Pass out. Pass out. He passed out from exhaustion. Back down. Back down. He refused to back down in the argument. Account for. Account for. Can you account for your absence? Call off. Call off. They called off the meeting due to rain. Go through. Go through. She went through a lot during the pandemic. Drop out. Drop out. He dropped out of college last year. Make up for. Make up for. He worked overtime to make up for his mistake. Catch up with. Catch up with. She worked hard to catch up with her peers. Put up with. Put up with. I can't put up with this noise anymore. Keep up with. Keep up with. It's hard to keep up with the latest trends. Get along with. Get along with. She gets along well with her coworkers. Abruptly. Abruptly. The meeting ended abruptly. Deliberately. Deliberately. He deliberately ignored her. Fiercely. Fiercely. The wind was blowing fiercely. Gradually. Gradually. The situation improved gradually. Hastily. Hastily. He hastily packed his bags. Inadvertently. Inadvertently. She inadvertently deleted the file. Reluctantly. Reluctantly. He reluctantly agreed to help. Spontaneously. Spontaneously. The crowd spontaneously started clapping. Vividly. Vividly. He vividly described the scene. Arena. Arena. The boxing match took place in a huge arena. Pinch. Pinch. He added a pinch of salt to the soup. Dock. Dock. The ship arrived at the dock early in the morning. Productivity. Productivity. The new software improved workplace productivity. Organism. Organism. Every organism on Earth needs water to survive. Procession. Procession. A procession of people walked through the streets during the festival. Majesty. Majesty. The queen carried herself with great majesty. Air. Air. The prince is the heir to the throne. Prescription. Prescription. The doctor gave me a prescription for painkillers. Refusal. Refusal. Her refusal to cooperate made things difficult. Disgusting. Disgusting. The rotten food smelled disgusting. Medieval. Medieval. The castle is a well-preserved medieval structure. Fascinating. Fascinating. Her speech was fascinating and inspiring. Shiny. Shiny. His shoes were shiny and clean. Courageous. Courageous. The courageous firefighter saved the child. Progressive. Progressive. She has a very progressive view on education. Rosy. Rosy. The future looks rosy for the young entrepreneur. Noticeable. Noticeable. There was a noticeable difference in his behavior. Tragic. Tragic. The tragic accident left many in shock. Elegant. Elegant. She looked elegant in her evening dress. To attain. To attain. He worked hard to attain his goals. To assign. To assign. The teacher assigned homework to the students. To grind. To grind. He used a stone to grind the wheat. To plow. To plow. The farmer plowed the field before planting. To prohibit. To prohibit. Smoking is prohibited in this area. To strive. To strive. She strives to become a better person. To omit. To omit. He omitted an important detail in the report. Embroil in. Embroil in. He was embroiled in a political scandal. Speak ill of. Speak ill of. You shouldn't speak ill of others behind their backs. Die down. Die down. The wind died down in the evening. Blow in. Blow in. He just blew in without any warning. Go under. Go under. The company went under due to financial difficulties. Carry off. Carry off. She carried off the award for Best Actress. Emotionally. Emotionally. He reacted emotionally to the news. Desperately. Desperately. She searched desperately for her lost dog. Solely. Solely. He completed the project solely on his own. Physically. Physically. He is physically strong but mentally weak. Severely. Severely. The teacher severely punished the student. Eagerly. Eagerly. She eagerly waited for the results.